Yeah, yeah. We just chillin' and vibing. Good conversations with good people. Oh, good conversations with good people. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Chilling and Vibing, where we got somebody who really knows how to blend soul with sound. Man, straight out of Memphis, he been making heartbreak feel like therapy and turning real moments into melodies. All the vibes in between, he been climbing with the rhymes that hit in your chest. He got the melodies, the pen, the vision. Ladies and gent, y'all give it up for Frisco Trey. What's happening, big dog?
What's going on, man? I appreciate that introduction, man. That made my heart feel good. I appreciate that, my dog. Yeah,
Oh
yeah, yeah,
man,
yeah.
hey man,
Mm-hmm.
appreciate you coming to chill and vibe, man.
Man, I appreciate y'all having me, man. Chilling vibe.
No problem, no
Yeah.
problem, man. Let's get
I
in.
forgot, I
Let's
forgot,
get.
I forgot my shades, man. Y'all didn't tell me
Hey,
I had to wear some shades, man.
hey, man. No, man. This is our thing, man. We got a sponsorship with glasses with sunglasses, man. So we just doing a little sponsorship.
That's
We
what's
just doing
up.
all that,
That's what's
man.
up.
But let's
Get
get it
that money,
started,
man.
man.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take it back, man. Like, when did you first realize music was your calling, man?
When I realized it was my calling, probably was when I was 17. I've been doing the music shit my whole life, honestly. That whole story. I won a talent show at 2 years old. Like, I've been kind of just freestyling and shit, but when I actually was like, you know what, this is what I want my life to be, it was like around like 17 years old for real. Yeah.
Type shit, type shit.
That's what's up. Hey man, what that moment felt like when your sister gifted you a studio session for your birthday.
Mhm. Man, it was, I don't know, it just felt like Christmas or something. Like, it was like one of them things where like I got the gift and I was still in school at the time. It wasn't really my birthday. It was I was still in school when she got it for me as a gift. But it was like one of them things where like when I went to school all through the day, I'm just thinking about like getting back home to that. But like I'm in class, not even like not focusing on what they teaching me or nothing like that. I'm literally just like writing raps, just like thinking about how I can make my voice sound better, thinking about like how what I did last night, how can I tweak it and make it sound better today? Like I'm just thinking about that. So it was just like it was just like finding out a new hobby that you got that you really, really like. And, I feel like, the first few weeks of getting a new hobby, you just super enthused about it. You just super just like happy about it and motivated about it. And that's how I was. Like I was just super just like nothing else really mattered for real. Not even and I was playing basketball at the time. I really didn't even like basketball practices, I'm not even worried about that. I'm just trying to get home and make a song. So it was a cool feeling. It was a cool feeling.
Respect, respect, respect. Man, you come from Memphis, man, like a city with deep music roots. Like, how did growing up there shape your sound?
Well, if I'm being honest, I got like a lot of like, respect for the artists that, came before me. And, I love what they did with the culture, but I feel like my sound really wasn't influenced by nobody from Memphis. Like, I really didn't like I kind of catered my sound towards like different artists, you know what I'm saying, that was not from Memphis and different genres and stuff like that. So I don't know. Like I said, I love what people from the city, what artists before us did for Memphis. But personally, they didn't really like kind of like influence my music.
Okay.
But like I said, respect to them. You know what I'm saying? They opened the door up for people for me to come out of Memphis and even say it. I do music and people to respect it. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for that. But as far as like my sound wise, it no, it wasn't Memphis didn't do that at all.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
You say you used to play basketball, man. What position?
I was PG.
Okay.
Yeah. I was anything I needed to be to win for real.
Right.
You know, if you needed 20 rebounds, you know, I'm the man you talk to.
Right.
You know, I did whatever I need to do to win.
Right. So back to the music, man. Like, give me your top five, like of all time. Like, who basically inspired you?
Tupac, my number one of all
Hmm.
time. Then it was Kanye West.
Okay.
Then Post Malone. Them like my top three. Everything after that, it probably was like John Legend, and then the fifth spot is kind of just like it changed all the time. It changed all the time.
Nah, it
But
be like that
Tupac over
sometimes.
everybody though.
For sure. For sure.
Tupac over everybody.
For sure.
So
Yeah, because you got a lot of different genres. I hear Post Malone, I hear John Legend and Kanye. I was like, oh yeah, this right here, he a genius.
yeah, and what I'm saying, bro, I didn't grow up listening to like the Juicy J, 3 6 Mafia, Gangsta Booze and shit like that. I just didn't like. It just by default, I didn't get introduced to that for real. So
Right, right,
like I ain't really even started hearing about Juicy J, him being from Memphis until like I hate to say this, but like until he did songs with like Miley Cyrus and shit. That's when I'm like, oh shit, Juicy J was a part of 3 6 Mafia. Like that's when so I just was behind on shit like that. I understand what they did for the city. I just was behind and like
right.
I don't even want to get on interviews and just lie and be like, yeah, bro, like they did like respect to them, like I was blessed to do a song with A Ball MJG and stuff. But I don't want to lie and be like, yeah, bro, y'all influenced me to do this, do this, do this. It just didn't happen like that. Like I wasn't brought up listening to it. You know what I'm saying? But I got mad respect for what they did though and what they still doing.
That's
That's
what's
what's
up.
up. Your song "Passenger Princess" featuring NLE Chopper. How did that song come about?
So me and Chopper, we kind of like so before we started doing music. Well, I was doing music a little bit before him, but we used to like play basketball, right? And we used to train together all the time. And I remember when he blew up from his music and stuff like that, everybody used to always be like, bro, when y'all gonna do a song, da da da. And I'd never been the type person to like try to force nothing for real. And I always just like shit, when it happens, it's gonna happen when it's supposed to happen, and it's gonna happen the right way, and ain't gonna be forced, because that always comes with trouble. You know, so this is around like I'm probably like 17, he probably like I'm probably like 17, 18. He probably like 14 or 15. It's something like that. But he had started dropping songs here and there. But I don't know. It just was always throughout both of our career, like we'll get brought around each other again and just like reconnect on like old basketball shit, whatever, whatever. But one day he had texted me and he was like, "Bro, it's time we overdue." And I was like, "Shit, I agree." So I had went to the studio and made like I was just in a session, like it wasn't like for him, but I was just in a session. I had made a couple songs and I sent the Passenger Princess song. This is around the time he was dropping like um what's the song he did before? No, it was like Slip Me Out and stuff. He was dropping a song for the girls. And I made
Mm,
Passenger Princess, and my A&R was like, bro, you need to send that to Chopper. So I just sent it to him, and he liked it. He just like, bro, this one of them ones, and he hopped on it, and then everything else was just kind of just like love, like shoot the video. I think he had a show. I was in San Antonio for some reason, and he had a show out there, and then we just was like, fuck it, we gonna shoot the video out here. So it just all fell in place for real.
That's what's up.
But that's the best way to do shit though. I just don't like forcing shit. Me personally, because I feel like at the end of the day, wherever God let me get with this music shit, it's gonna be strictly off my hard work, my dedication, my team, and the faith I got in God. It ain't gonna be no other man, no other woman, no other nothing that's gonna make me be who I'm gonna be. So I never try to force nothing, because I know at the end of the day I'm gonna work my ass off and I'm gonna eventually catch up to whoever whenever time it's supposed to happen. So I just like to rock like that, man. I don't really like forcing nothing. I just like to work hard. And you know what I'm saying? Whenever, like I said, whenever something happen, I mean it's meant to happen. And I deserve it because I work for it.
Eh,
all right. That was up. That was up. Well, as your platform grows, man, like what helps you keep grounded?
I think it's the people on my team, the people in my circle. This might I feel like to people, other people, when I say this, they might take it the wrong way. But for me, this helps me a lot. My friends, like my close friends, obviously they know my music because you know what I'm saying, I play it around them all the time and you know, like whatever. But my friends and stuff, they don't just like listen to my music like that. And a lot of people might take it like, damn, they don't really fuck with you to support, but I don't. Because if I need them to come to a video shoot, if I need them to come with me to promote anything, if I need them to come to my show and just work the merch table, they gonna do whatever I ask them to do. And that's support to me. Like, I understand music. Music is like it's subjective, it's an art, it's a feeling. So everybody not may not get the feeling that I portray with my music, but that's okay, I feel like. But to answer your question, what keep me grounded is that when I'm around my friends or I'm around my people, we not it's not like it don't give that they put me up here just because I chose to do music and I got like this many followers or this many people know me. It's all kind of still we all kind of still here and we are and they always just keep me humble because it's like at the end of the day I'm Fresco to a lot of people, but to them I'm Trey. To them, you know what I'm saying, I'm Trey Dog. To them I'm Treasy. And that's the one thing I love about still staying in Memphis. It's really not. That's like the key thing. It's like they really keep me humble, motivated, and grounded. Like you say, like I don't know. When I had moved to LA for a little bit, and I ain't gonna lie, I feel like when I was in LA, like I wasn't near as far as I am now. But when I'm in LA and you got all these people telling you this and you this good and you gonna be this, you gonna be this, it kind of fuck with your head a little bit. Wait, I'm sorry. Can I cuss on here?
Man, I can't tell a grown man what to do. Do your thing,
I'm just
big
making sure.
dog.
I ain't know how y'all platform. My bad. But yeah, when I'm out there, yeah, when I'm out there, but that shit kind of fuck with your head a little bit, and it's like I don't know. That's why I kind of came back. I came back just so I can just be around the people who like you know what I'm saying that know me for real, and they know my intentions. They know to if I'm BSing with my career or in life or just as a person, they gonna tell me. They're not gonna just allow me to BS and be like, oh yeah, you good, bro. You nah, they gonna tell me straighten up, bro. You know you better than this, bro. We don't do that. So that's really what keep me grounded, man. Just constantly keeping the right people around me and keeping people I know that love me for me and not for what I have or what I could have or what I could do for them. You know what I'm saying? That's my take on it.
Respect, man,
So you telling
respect.
me out there in LA, it seemed like the love wasn't real?
100%. It was beneficial. I was in LA. I was staying in the big house, pool. You know what I'm saying? Driving the car. It's like, all right, let me go around. Let me say this though. I have a group of friends in LA that really support me and mess with me. I'm not saying it. I'm just saying the environment and just the feeling of everything. It just felt like if I lost it all tomorrow, like I couldn't call them and be like, "Hey, I need this," or "Hey, can I come stay on the couch for a little bit?" Or "Hey, like I said, it's a handful of them out there like that, but I just
Want to
didn't
be the
feel
same.
that 100%. I just didn't feel that out there. Or like I said, if I'm bullshitting, I don't feel like I got the people that's gonna be like, "Hey, bro, come on, we lock in. We ain't going out today. We ain't going to the beach today. We ain't going to the club. We finna lock in. We need to go get this content." I ain't really had it. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like what it was for me.
Ain't
Yeah,
nothing
man.
but
You don't want nobody
leeches.
around you. Yeah. And you don't want nobody around you just being a yes man. Like everything you say, yes, yes, yes. Nah. You need somebody
Yeah,
to be real. Keep it real.
yeah.
Hey man, let's lock in. Let's go do this.
100%. 100%.
So, what's your creative process like when you in the studio? Is it melody first, or do the lyrics lead?
When it come to creating, I try to stay out my head, so I just let it flow. Some days I go in the studio, I might go in there and I might make 3 songs in 20 minutes off just like going, playing the beat and just flowing. Some days my brain don't allow me to do that, and I sit and I write. I write my song. I write. I take a 45 minutes to write a hook and a verse, lay that down, then just go from there. Some days I just go in there and I just mumble ideas. I don't even put no words to it, and I come back to it the next day or something like that. So I really don't try to like. I try to structure my life and structure my like when I go to the studio and everything like that. But when it comes to actually making songs, I try not to structure that so much because then I feel like a robot and I feel like I gotta do this, I gotta do that. But in actuality, bro, like I don't know. I just feel like this is my art. This is like me. If I was a painter, you know, like I splat paint or something. Like I'm not. I'm just. I just let it come out. However I feel, I let it come out. I don't try to. The only thing I might structure is, all right, I know I want to hook a verse, but I'm not really like structuring how I do it. So it varies. It could be different. Like, if you come to the studio with me for 5 days in a row, you might get a different type of vibe every day in the studio. That's just how I get. This is how I just don't try to force my creative process. I just let it flow.
What was that moment like signing that deal with Warner Records?
When I first did it, I want to say the most like probably like the best feeling at the moment about signing that deal was being able to get out of my parents' house. That might have been the best feeling. I ain't gonna lie, I always been conditioned to like just working. So I never thought that, oh, when I signed this, like my work over or I made it. I never did that because even when I signed, I don't even know if people know, I never really announced it. You know how people they'll do like the signing, they take the video with the popping the champagne and everybody around. I told my label, I was like, I don't even want people to know I'm signed. Because I feel like when people know you signed, they just try to tax you for everything. They try to, I mean, obviously, you know, at some point you got to let people know because producers got to go through legal shit. But like, I didn't even want people to know. I just wanted to keep working and just keep grinding and keep growing it because I feel like when I signed, I wasn't close. I wasn't even close to where I was at. Like, I didn't even have a song just blow up for real. I got signed off my unreleased music. So with that being said, I knew I had to work and get that unreleased music heard. You know what I'm saying? To even be successful. When I signed, I was just really just like, okay, like the weekend I remember vividly um, I was out I think for my birthday or my girl once somebody and I signed on like a Friday and I remember the money hit and I was like yes, and then that weekend I like got a boat and stuff like that, but then it came that Monday I was like shit, reality now it's time to work. I got all this money now, I gotta produce. So
Yeah.
it really wasn't just no crazy just like oh shit bro, like, I made it, let's go crazy and splurge. It was like, bro, it's time to get to work for real.
Type shit, type shit. Hey man, I just want to let you know, man, I fuck with No More. That song, Not No More, Not No More.
Not no more, yeah.
That's my
Not no
shit.
more, yeah.
And Feel Good. That's my shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Them
So,
it. Them the ones.
word.
Them the ones.
Now let's go to these
Feel
albums,
Good was the
man.
one that got me signed.
100%
That was the
has
song that
to.
got me signed. Yeah,
100%. But
yeah.
a lot of your music, man, it taps into heartbreaks and healing. Like, is that a therapy for you, or do you write more for others to relate?
When I first was making that music, around the time I was making like Lil Don't Live Here, Fresh Off a Heartbreak, Need You, shit like that, that was therapy for me. That was my therapy session. I say like as of like now and like, you know, a year prior and shit like that, it's kind of like I'm telling that story more because, you know, I know it's a lot of people that love how I do it and I help them a lot.
All right.
Honestly, like right now in my life, like I'm happy. I'm blessed. I'm happy. I talk to God every day, like I'm grounded. But I know people look at me for that type of music. I help a lot of people out. As the music is my therapy, I'm some people's therapist. So I just kind of like put on that hat. I keep putting that hat on because I do this for me, but I also do this for the people who look at me for this. Because without them, you know what I'm saying, there's no me. But I will say that when I was first doing music like that, there definitely was a therapy for me. I definitely was going through a heartbreak, and I didn't talk to my dad, I didn't talk to my parents, I didn't talk to my friends, and I just talked to myself and was able to, you know what I'm saying, come up with melodies that help describe the feeling I was going through. I don't know. It's crazy. I was just on TikTok live last night and somebody asked me the same thing. And I was just like, that was asking me, that was telling me that they going through some shit and what should they do. And I was just telling them, bro, bro, just let it out. Just let it out. If you got to do it through music, do it through music. But just let it out, bro. Because at the end of the day, it's people in this world. It might be somebody be like, oh, this nigga crying on the beat. He's soft, da 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 da. But it's somebody. It's three people aside from that. Like, bro, thank you, bro. Like, I'm literally going through the same thing that I just didn't know how to talk about it, and you helping me. Like, you helping me. That's how Post Malone became my favorite artist. Fall Apart. It was my song that got me to be his favorite, him to be my favorite artist, and that was because I was going through some shit in
Right.
ninth grade, and he made that song, and I related to every single line of that song, like, and so I just know what music can do for people. I know some music can make people feel happy and feel good and go to the club, and then others it can make them really just like get over a person or get over a time in their life, and that's kind of like what I shot for. You know what I'm saying? I shot for that. That's how this shit came to be, man.
Respect,
That's
respect.
what's up, man. Yeah, I, I saw you, man. You touched 100K likes on TikTok.
Yeah, I never did that before. I told her I was like, I never did. I get on TikTok live for about 5 minutes and get off, but I was like, damn, they was running that bitch up. I said, okay, set them off.
That's what's
That
up.
was up. That was up.
Your single, your single can't be love. What emotions been going through your body when you were writing those lyrics? The song
First
hard,
of
man.
all, thank you. First of all, I don't know if I ever took shrooms before, but I was high for shrooms. And when you take shrooms, I don't know if y'all ever did it before. But when you take shrooms, you feel everything. I'm talking about. They tell you don't take shrooms if you got any type of like bad feeling in your heart, your brain. They tell you don't take them.
Yep.
Me personally, I take them. So I was off a shroom, and I was just like, I just felt like I was at a point. I had just kind of like got independent, and I just felt like everybody thought I was gonna sink. Everybody thought that it was over for me when I got independent. They thought it was over. Like, bro, you was at a label, you left, bro. You might well pack it up. And I'm just like, damn, y'all really gonna count me out. Y'all see the type of talent I got, and y'all gonna count me out. Y'all
Hating
see,
ass
I
niggas.
always go viral. I go viral time after time after time, and y'all gonna count me out.
Hating
That's
ass
why I was like,
niggas.
yeah, that's kind of like that, you know. That's where that song came from, bro. It's just like, and it's just like, and that goes back to tell you what I was talking about when I was like living in LA. It didn't feel like love, bro, and that's why I was like, this shit can't be love. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you say you love me and then when one little thing go wrong, you turn your back on me. And one little thing go wrong, you can't not all of a sudden that you busy every time I call you. You feel me? So that's why I was just like, bro, that shit can't be love. You know?
Right.
So that's where that song came from, bro. That's where that song came from.
That was up. That was up. Man, what's one thing fans would be surprised to know about you?
Um, they'd be surprised to know that a lot of fans, they don't know that like a lot of people would think that I'm like real, just like I don't talk.
Mm.
Like when I started going live and stuff, everybody just be like, bro, like I ain't know you even like be talking like this. Like if I know you like I talk, like I open up and I talk. We had real conversation about real shit. And they don't be knowing how intelligent I am because I don't really talk a lot. I just post music and stuff like that. So they don't be knowing how intelligent and how like I'll talk. But that's one thing I feel like people would be surprised. They'd be shocked to know. Like, cause I've heard it from people. They be like, damn, bro, I ain't know you be like you even be talking. Like I thought she was just like real like mean and didn't say nothing. I
Right.
was like, nah, that ain't it. I just don't really like. I don't really be knowing how to like sit on the camera and just be like talking and then post it. If that makes sense. They got people.
Mhm.
They like post. They like had a camera in their face, be talking shit and post it. It's kind of like if you on the other side of the phone, you look at them, you like, damn, what the fuck? What are you doing? That's how I be looking at it myself. I
Yeah,
can't just be on the phone talking about shit and post it. You had to just be with me in real life or something. I got to be on live or some shit. So,
That was up. That was up.
bet. Hey,
but
man,
I can
how
give you a
was it?
lot of game.
Yeah. How was it meeting up with the mayor, man, of Memphis?
Um, well, he not the mayor yet, but he running for the mayor.
Okay.
Shout out JB Smiling, man. He gonna bring it on home. Hey, it's honestly, I'm real hard on myself and I'm real humble. And I don't give myself enough credit that I should. But like even when I met him yesterday, And like the first thing he say to me is like, "What's up, boy? I'm a big fan of your music. I post your music everywhere like when I'm working out." And I just be like, I don't get out for real in Memphis, so I'll never know who mess with me. Like, and it's just stuff like that just be just so kind of just like surprising to me. Cause like I said, I don't give myself enough credit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. So that was kind of that was like a lot of times on my Instagram and stuff. I see like like white kids and people in college and high school. They try to love you, da, da, da. But then you get somebody who a politician who like I love your music. It's like it's crazy to me. It's like I know I wouldn't think that I reach people like that. So
Uh,
it's just crazy, bro. Like it's crazy.
that was up. That was up. Hey man, this is where Mr. GVO gonna ask some questions, some deep questions, man. See how you doing mentally, spiritually, and physically, man. Like you ready for these questions, man? All right now. You talk a lot about pain and love in your music. What's the wound you're still healing from right now?
Uh, the one I'm still healing from right now is trust. I got real bad like trust issues and I feel like it's a common thing, as a human, as humans, we kind of we deal with stuff like trauma and like when something happens to us, we kind of like keep it. We might forgive a person, and we might, but we keep that action in our head, and it's not the action that we keep in our head; it's the way that it made us feel that we keep in our head. So with me, it's kind of like right now, like I'm in a relationship right now. I'm in a happy relationship, but sometimes that getting done wrong in the past might bleed into my relationship now, and I
Yeah,
have to catch myself and apologize to my girl because it's just like maybe you haven't done anything to make me feel like this, but I just know patterns and I know signs, and when you do certain things that I've seen in the past, I automatically put that onto you. So, but it's not just with my girl; it's with friends, it's with business partners, with anything. It's like my being having a big heart and letting my guard down and being done wrong, it affects us as humans in the long run, even if we know it or not. So subconsciously, if somebody tell us something and we think in our head, we second guess it, even that little gesture shows how our past is affecting us. Because if nothing ever happened to us and it was all copacetic and we wouldn't even think about second guessing a person's intentions or what they say or if they really mean it, or we wouldn't think that. But the fact that I've had people come around for awful reasons and they put a mask on or hey, and they do me wrong, all of those feelings are still there, and me being scared of feeling that it's still there. So it's kind of like the thing they tell you about, fight or flight. It's like, yeah, I might be able to mask it for a minute, whatever, whatever. But when it comes to when it comes down to my feelings, it's fight or flight. It's like, am I gonna let myself be hurt again, or am I gonna use life experiences and save myself from feeling that pain again? So that's like that's like the biggest wound that I got right now that's still healing, and that's the trust issues thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what like every aspect of my life, not just with my girlfriend, but with friends, with business relationships, dealing with labels, dealing with it's just the trust issue thing. Like it's hard for me to just know if a person really here for what they say they're here for.
right.
Yeah. Hey, you say you was on tour, man. How was tour life?
Tour was good. So when I just got off of with D baby, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The tour was lit, man. Tour was lit. That shit was lit. Shout out D baby, man. He got the Mexicans, boy. They don't play by him. But shout out him, man. That shit was lit. That was a movie. We was on tour a month, 4 weeks.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas was lit.
Yeah, Dallas. God, Dallas is a movie. I feel like though, honestly, it was a lot of places lit like that too. I think D Baby just overdid it in Dallas though, because that was like close to his hometown, so he just like he did it crazy. But the way his fans set up, bro, he got the potential to have like, bro. I'm gonna say this right here, and some people might think it's a stretch, but for me being there, the fan base he got the type of crowd that he could have like a Travis Scott type of performance, type of type shit. But it's on him though, cause his fans, bro, they literally they're ready to do whatever he tell them to do. It's whenever he gets to that point where he want to do that, it's definitely it's able to be done for sure. They love him. They love him.
That's what's up.
Type shit, type shit. If your younger version of you could hear your music today, what do you think he'd feel or say?
If my younger version heard my music today, he'll probably say that he'll probably just be like, "Damn, that man, that young man been hurt before. Like he been really hurt. Like you know, yeah, he'll probably just be like, that young man been really hurt. Yeah, that's what that's what I think that my younger me would say.
That was up. That was up. Has success ever made you feel lonely? It do. How do you deal with
Yeah,
those quiet
it
moments when
has.
nobody around?
I just let it out, bro. Even if it's like, even if I'm happy, because I feel like with me, right? I got my own label. Like, I got a lot of people that I lead that look up to me. So even one thing I always learn about being a leader is that you have to learn how to stay here. You can't get too high, too low. You gotta learn how to stay here for the sake of everybody.
Right,
So when I'm alone, if I'm happy or if I'm sad or whatever, I let it out because that's like kind of like the only time I can. So,
right,
say for example, I get a offer for something or something, and it's like I'm happy as hell. I'm alone. I'm probably gonna be cheesing, jumping around, doing push-ups, just happy. Or shit, if I'm sad, the opposite. I might cry, bro. Like I might have tears. Just let it out. You know what I'm saying? Because I go through so much of just holding everything in and just keeping staying strong for everybody else around me. You know what I'm saying? So we can never look too rattled or we can never look too anxious or like that. Sometimes you just gotta let that shit out. You know. Sometimes I'll just drive. I won't even go nowhere. I just do circles and just drive and just like whatever the case may be, I'll just let it out. And it helps me. It helps me.
yeah.
It helps me.
What does peace look like to you right now in your career, your heart, and your spirit?
Peace. Peace to me looks like just imagine, right? Just imagine you wake up every day. You wake up every day and everybody around you is set up in some type of way. And they don't only everybody around you, they don't only take from the plate, they put into the plate, right?
Right,
Peace for me is being able to say that all the hard work that I put in my life has been able to not only help me, but to help the ones that I know was in that struggle with me, was in that blender with me, was in that mix with me. And for us to all be able to just say, all right, this person can successfully and comfortably take care of his family. She can take care of her family off of the work we put in prior to that. Another thing peace is for me. Another thing peace is for me. Peace is to be able to move around low key, like incognito. Um, I hate the fact that I have to be so social media savvy. I hate it. I hate the fact that it's not like the '90s and in the past where I could just make good music and
right,
people would love me for it. I
right,
hate that I have to sell this or go on here and do this or do. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. But it's what I have to do. So I figure like whenever I get to a point where I feel like I've done what I can do with this music, honestly, don't be surprised if you just don't hear from Fresco ever again. Like I have my business ventures, I have what I'm doing to make my money, but don't be surprised if you just be like, damn, where Fresco at? But he's somewhere a billionaire, but he's somewhere just, ducked off. Like, don't be surprised if that day comes one day. Because I just like, bro, like I love the people who love me,
right.
but I'm also just like real. real anxious, and it's like when it's just too much going on. Like when I'm at tours and there's just too many people just coming up and just telling me like that, I just get real, just I don't know. It's just kind of it's just weird. But in a nutshell, that's peace for me. That's peace for me.
Get some of your merch, man. How could they do that?
My merch, you can go to my website, FRESCOTrey.com. My merch on there. I just got tour merch on there right now, but FRESCOTrey.com.
Okay. What advice would you give someone if they had wanted to start a music career?
I would say first make a lot of music, and I would say learn the business of everything because learning the business is free. Taking your time researching how, as an independent artist, you can get paid the most. All the ways you can get paid as an independent artist, I would say learn all of that first before releasing one song, and then I would say after that, I would say make a lot of music. Get you like a 30 to 40 songs in the vault before you drop one, and stay consistent. Don't drop one, then take a long time to drop again and drop again and drop again. Make a lot of songs first, and then just stay consistent. Drop one song every week, or
Mm.
drop 2 songs a month. Like just stay real consistent on dropping, and then just just you can just use your phone, bro. Like I literally was telling somebody this yesterday. You don't need to hire a cameraman. You don't need a professional. Just use your phone and post the music all the time. It's, if 100 videos don't do shit, that 101 video will be the one to go viral, and now you, you good. Like for me, Dark Souls, I posted probably 8 to 10 videos of that song, and they probably didn't get like it didn't get 500 likes. Like this shit was not doing good. But the one video I posted, you know what I'm saying, did millions of views and everybody reaching out and hella traction. So you just gotta. I just feel like proper planning prevents poor performance. Like playing right, you know what I'm saying? Like get the music, learn how to make all your money so you got all your ducks in a row, and then just stay consistent. Just stay consistent. Keep pushing it. Content, content, content.
That's what's up, man. Well, Fresco Trey, man, we appreciate you for coming to chill and vibe. But before we go, let everybody know what we doing, man.
Hey man, we chilling and vibing, man. They done brought me to come put my feet up, man. Give some knowledge, man. Get into my head, my brain, my heart, dog. I appreciate y'all having me, man. I go by Fresco Trey. You know how we do it.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
you, boss.